Hi everyone. So today for my reflection, the first thing I want to do is to encourage others to support the Mary Ward Center. They're putting out good information about things to be aware of with FIFA, with what's happening with pimps, with people being targeted. I've been in Canada since 2002 and I still get targeted by bots, by inappropriate messages, by people who don't even know me, sending me messages about my work, my lifestyle, unemployment. They don't know me. So, it's very disturbing because it does happen. There are a lot of jobs here for FIFA and I also applied for them, but unfortunately I wasn't selected. They're nice jobs to get. I mean, there's jobs even that come up with the tennis. There's customer service jobs. There's jobs directing the traffic, the flow through the stadiums. There's a lot of jobs. I guess the difference between somewhere like Canada and, say, the UAE is that, or even Zimbabwe, is that we have our stadiums already. We have the infrastructure in place. So they're not going to be hiring migrants from India or somewhere to come here to build stadiums. The same with Zimbabwe. If Zimbabwe hosts big World Cups, events and all that, they're not going to be hiring people illegally to come into the country because the infrastructure is already there. And like you saw what happened when these Arab nations bought the World Cup. They didn't care. They boasted about it. So, that's a reason why organizations like the Mary Ward Center will take a stand, because they're dealing with the issues every day. They understand the signs. They know what to look for. And they help people. So it's important for me that I support them because I'm being targeted. And, I just block and delete those messages now because it's like you can't stop it. And even on LinkedIn, when I comment, when I support certain things, I get those same bots. But people know, and there's lots of posts on LinkedIn where you can see what are the signs. Sometimes if somebody only has 3 connections and they're posting to tell you that send your CV to this big company, they have a position that's not advertised online, you know that it's fake. They're probably trying to get hold of your resume, your details. And if you go and check on that company, check if that job is there. If it's not there and it's not advertised, it's a fake job. So it's important to be aware of that, especially with FIFA and these big events. It does happen. And it's a big problem here in Toronto, in different areas of the world. So I'm supporting the Mary Ward Center and I'm supporting the work they do. They help me a lot, and so it's good to support them and to raise awareness on what the issues are. And they're taking a stand against it, so it's good. And for the scripture today is an empowering scripture for those of us who are involved in missionary work and who are earning our keep this way. It speaks to our ability to use our gifts, our talents, our calling, and also our entitlement to have safe places to live, to have what we need for our journeys, to be able to stay with reputable people in safe areas, and to earn our keep, because the scripture does tell us that the workman is entitled to earn his keep. So just like everybody else, those of us who are called to be spiritual directors, who are called to work in the church, we are entitled to earn our keep and to work. And whether that is doing what I'm doing through videos and social media, using our communication skills and carrying out the work that's been entrusted to us, or working for companies, for non-profits, we are entitled to earn our keep. So God doesn't expect us to become beggars. God doesn't expect us to become homeless. God doesn't call us to say, like, you need to go out and spread the message and do my work as a spiritual director and have nowhere to live and not have clothes and not have food. But God says to trust that your needs will be met and more, because those are the promises that are given to us in the New Testament scripture for today. And those are the promises that I hold on to. I didn't graduate and go to Regis College and study and do a practicum and take on all the volunteer work so that I can land up homeless. And that's not God's plan. That's not God's way. So the workmen can earn their own keep, and that's what we do. We go out and we look for work. Even these videos that I'm doing, yes, it's a way to help you, to encourage you, but it's a way for me to earn my keep as a workman in God's kingdom. The same way everybody else is earning their keep, I'm earning my keep. So that's the message for today. It's a very empowering message. It's a very uplifting message. And to know that the gifts and talents that God gives to us, gives to me, He gives freely. He doesn't say, Belinda, you being born, now I'm going to charge you for these gifts. And when you get to heaven, you're going to pay me for those gifts. He just gives the gifts freely. And so we too pass on our gifts freely, but we earn our keep, we earn our living. And whatever we do, that work is offered up to God, and we ask Him, I ask Him to establish the work of my hands. And that work is established. The work has been established through Regis College, through St. Michael's University College, U of T, through the Archdiocese of Toronto, through the work I do with partners. Even in South Africa, I helped when I was at Trinity House. So the work is established. The work is living on. And that's what is a blessing for me. That's what I ask God to do for me. And I pray for those opportunities to earn my own keep. Especially now in the summertime, lots of people take vacations. People take summer vacations. The FIFA Cup is on now. So I pray for those work opportunities, paid employment opportunities to open up for me, and for the opportunity to earn my living. And that's what I pray for. And I carry on taking each day, one day at a time. So that's the encouragement of the scriptures. It's the encouragement of knowing that God does want us to do His work and to earn our own keep and to use the gifts and talents and to use what He has given to us to help our own lives and to help others.